Keep your eye on AJN Texas Nancy. Draped in green, she's in the front of the pack racing around this Sarasota track in 2017. But she starts to lose speed in the home stretch and ultimately number 4 finished number 4. Nancy's racing career lasted less than a year. But Jasmine
she always does this.
Has her whole life ahead of her.
She claimed our bed 3 days after moving into our house. And she's been there ever since.
Relena Sindelar rescued Nancy, gave her a new name and new identity as a family pet.
It's a good girl.
Just as her predecessors.
The husband and I have had 5 greyhounds, and we have fostered, I think, 8 or 9 in between that. So not nearly as many as a lot of the really active volunteers, because we suck at fostering, we keep them. This is how excitable greyhounds get.
But Sindelar finds herself once again prepping to foster, as thousands of greyhounds are primed for retirement. For decades, greyhound racing has been declining in popularity and tracks have been disappearing as states vote to ban the sport. Now there are just 19 left. Alabama, Arkansas, and Iowa each have 1. Texas and West Virginia each have 2. And Florida has 11. 1 already closed because last Tuesday, Florida voters decided they want none.
No, it didn't go the way we would have liked.
Greyhound racing officials say the approval of Amendment 13 means hundreds, if not thousands of jobs lost.
They're losing their businesses, and all of the workers in the industry are going to lose their jobs. So they're obviously going to look out for themselves first, and we fear that the dogs are going to come second to that. So there is a big rush right now to get these dogs to adoption groups.
Bruce Kaplan is leading that charge for the Greyhound Pets of America Greater Northwest chapter in Washington State.
Yeah, and we're 7 greyhounds in now.
We met him along with Zappa, Jasmine, Hetty Lane, and Tesla inside Queen Anne's Mud Bay, where the group often has greyhound meetups. Kaplan says they're concerned. Greyhound rescues across the country anticipate 8,000 dogs will need homes by the end of 2020 when racing is phased out entirely in Florida.
The wider problem is that there are another 7,000 or 8,000 dogs currently in breeding farms.
And they'll need homes too. 80 dogs will be headed to Washington within the next few weeks.
So we're used to having anywhere from 12 to maybe 30 dogs in our system at a time.
So foster families are in high demand, and it takes a special foster family.
They're a little bit different, particularly when they're first coming out of racing. They've never lived in a home before, and they're essentially adult dogs. There's a real learning curve.
And a significant cost. So as not to burden those who want to foster or adopt a greyhound, the nonprofit foots the bill. They need to raise $40,000 just for the first 80 dogs, just in Seattle.
Donate, foster, do something to help a greyhound find a home so that all of these rescue groups can accommodate the tidal wave that's coming.
Joanna Small, Cairo 7 News.